Hello, welcome back to my channel. So, in this video, I am going to review one of the worst books. Ratings, like read the reviews, and then I'm gonna go to my favorite book so far this year and also read the reviews. I'm gonna read like 5. So, one of the worst books I read this year is Life After Death, which is book 2 in The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. And let me tell you, The Coldest Winter Ever was like, I think everyone's favorite when it came out, like back in the day. Like everyone was reading this book. I gave this book 1 star and I wrote, spoiler alert, big yikes for me. Wasted 10 hours of my life listening to the worst audiobook. She went from being in jail to being reincarnated to a dog, sleeping with her owner as a dog, and going to hell being the devil's side chick. Pure fantasy and unrealistic as hell. The fuckery that was this book shakes my fucking head. No, wait, I actually read it in September 4th, 2021. But it was the worst book I've read in like so long. Like, listen, I'm not like, I get where she was trying to take it, but nah, sis, we ain't about to ruin an epic book. You should have just left it alone. So Summer wrote, they shoved it into the I give up. They have an I give up reading shelf, which is epic. I need to create one. And it says, let me just start with sis. What in the entire hell was this? Also, I'm about to drop spoilers, so if you don't want to know why I give this such a low rating, go ahead and click out, scroll past to what you have to do. I am laughing through this shit because this is exactly what everyone in the community who's read this book feels. When I read The Coldest Winter Ever back in 1999, it was unlike anything I'd ever read, and I've read a lot. And then, yeah, I don't know how this got greenlit. What editor read this and was like, this is it? Did they think this would get bypassed on her name alone? Yes, I'm betting they did. This was some hot garbage full of materialistic character who has learned absolutely nothing in her 33 years on Earth, and then takes her astounding ignorance on a roadshow through hell. I quit about 35% in because I couldn't imagine it getting any better and didn't want to see how much worse it could get. I know the Bookstagram kids were really excited about this one, but not fam. 70 coins in your time. Let me look for a short one. I don't think there's any short reviews. Like, literally, everyone is dragging this book. I think I'm like the only one who wrote a short review. Someone rated this book 5 stars? I am shocked. They wrote, you know what, I could be wrong, but I think Soldier used Life After Death to her advantage. She knew many were waiting for it to drop, and I think she saw it as a perfect opportunity to try and reach and drop the jewels on as many ears that would listen. The many jewels she dropped, even though she dropped them metaphorically, it still made a dope-ass read. Actually, it made it more interesting for me, and I'll leave it at that. Did we read the same book? Someone wrote, this is hard to finish. So wrote, ugh, what is this mess of a read? I can't even explain what I read. I'm so pissed I wasted $12.99. Boring. Did not go with the first book at all. What the hell? I'm pissed at the sequel. Scratching my head. I really have no words after 20 plus years. This is a sequel? There was so many amazing directions Sister Soldier could have taken the story. And these characters, this book was very disappointing and underwhelming. Yo, that book I dragged, and its general rating is 2.5. $2.5. That's That is rough. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go to one of my favorite books. And I think I am going to go with, let's see. I'm trying to figure out which one. One of the latest books I read. Reminders of Him. Because I feel like that one is going to be controversial. I gave this book 4 stars. That's a really high rating for me, quite honestly. And I wrote tears. This was all the feels, so heartbreaking. Never read anything so sad. Okay. I'm gonna go through the reviews. Swords. Let's do. No one rated it 4 stars, but one person rated it 2 stars. There's a few 2 stars, so this book hasn't gotten 1 star. But someone wrote. I'm not putting like their business on blast. I'm just reading. Unfortunately, Reminders of Him simply didn't resonate with me. I kind of feel like I read a different book than everyone else, as I didn't connect with the storyline or the characters. I couldn't help but roll my eyes throughout and felt that the entire book was OTT. I don't know what that means. This is perhaps only the second book of Coho's that I didn't care for. It is what it is. This was underwhelming. I was expecting to cry and have my heart broken into tiny pieces, but this ended up being lackluster read. This book was mild at best. Kinda sucked. Why did you ever like her in the first place? Love of Lauren. Okay, where do I start? I don't understand myself as part of Colleen Hoover mania, but it's safe to say that I usually like her books and want to go through most of her backlist. One of my favorite books last year was It Ends With Us, and probably one of her best books for me due to the personal connection she had with it. What a bore. These characters were forgettable, and the whole book was so underwhelming. Yo, there's a lot of 2 stars. Dude. But this book so far has 4.58, so it's still pretty good. Yeah, still pretty good. Now let's go to what I'm currently reading. Let's see what people are saying about my currently reading books. So I want to talk about Den of Vipers. Listen, I'm vlogging about it for Tome Topple because this book is a tome, but yeah. What a booktuber, I'm not gonna say her name, she DNF'd it and said she attempted it to read it twice. Yeah, I lost interest. Thoughts below still stand, I think. Wow, this book has a rating of 3.55. I need therapy because I like this. Lots of therapy. This person gave it 4 stars. Another person gave it 2 stars. I've never been particularly religious, but I may need to find Jesus after this book. Someone gave it 1 star and wrote, "What in the Wattpad?" Another person 1 star. I want death. Someone wrote, "I'd let Diesel do just about anything to me. No questions asked." Same, sis. 646 pages, and for what? 1 star. Dude, that's messed up. Someone else marked that as a DNF. No, ma'am. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. All I'm gonna know is who the hell hyped this up so much that I got sucked into reading about a girl getting a knife shoved up her ass because here we are. Time to go bleach my eyeballs. Oh, don't ask me what the plot is. Someone wrote, "This is worse than Twilight." Yo. That's wild. Someone gave it 4 stars. I see why this book is so popular. It's my first book from K.A. Knight, but I'm impressed. She can write death and gore just as well as she can beautiful, soul-searing prose. Don't even get me started at the hilarity. I don't recall laughing out loud this much for a book. Wonderful, really. I take it back. This is the most depraved shit I've ever read. 1 star. Dude, this is epic. Somebody this author's not seeing heaven. I highly doubt it. Yeah, someone posted like a picture, and yes, I can see it. Hell yeah, hell yes. Someone wrote it 5 stars, rated it 5 stars, and this book was just perfection. Such good, much yes. Let's go on to the second page. Yo. Okay. Ooh, I'd rather drink my own piss than reread this. 1 star. Okay, let's go to the positive reviews because I'm not feeling this. 33% rated at 5 stars. Only 11% rated at 1, 12% 2, 19 for 3, 4 stars, 22. Okay. Let's sort. I enjoyed it, but the pacing was weird at times, and there was no reason to have 10 more chapters after the little, like, climax and just felt kind of dragged with nothing happening. But you gave it 4 stars. 3.5. I don't know what to say or how to feel. 4 stars. Decided to reread and I just realized how weird this book is. Yes, I still enjoyed it. I wouldn't recommend this if you want a good read since it has basically no plot. But if you want to spice things up, you're in the right book. So good. It's a long book to read, but I highly recommend. It keeps you drawn in, always wanting to know what happens next. Yes. Very true. Wow. Just wow. Honestly, what can I say about this book? Can't give anything away because it will ruin the book. Just go and read it. You won't be disappointed. Now it is very, very dark, so if you do not like to read books like that, do not start it. But if you can handle a little dark, you definitely will love this book. That is true. This book is really dark. Like, trigger warnings. Make sure you read the trigger warnings. This book is dark, but it is so good. And for some reason, it gives me Joker and Harley Quinn vibes. But yeah. That's it for this video. I thought it would be fun just do my least liked book and one of my current reads. Not one of my favorites. I have so many favorites, so it was hard to choose, and that's why I decided to do a current read ratings instead. But yeah, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.